Spoilers ahead for My Hero Academia Chapter 363. Dabi's sudden return, coupled with Katsuki Bakugo's tragic death not too long before, are creating a rare sense of hopelessness in an otherwise upbeat manga, proving that My Hero Academia's final war is truly living up to the hype. The problem with final battles in any series is that readers generally know what the outcome will be for obvious reasons. Unless the manga is a tragedy, the hero must win in the end. Wars can deviate somewhat from this locked formula as they allow a few losses to be sprinkled here and there, providing some much-needed diversity. But even among these losses, each separate battle is still usually portrayed as an isolated incident. Rarely do the victors help their comrades who are still engaged in combat. Normally, they just watch from the sidelines, keeping the highly structured formula intact. Though manga like Black Clover have broken this shonen formula, it's popular for a reason. But in Chapter 363 of My Hero Academia, mangaka Kei Horikoshi shatters that cycle of predictability with the emergence of the fan favorite My Hero Academia villain Dabi. Dabi, who was believed to have been defeated by his younger brother Shoto Todoroki, appears in an explosion of flame, revealing that he survived by mimicking Shoto's big move right before he was dealt the ostensible finishing blow. But rather than seeking a rematch against his brother, he is directed towards his father Endeavor, who has been his real target all along. This development is just the latest in a long string of losses for Japan's heroes, dealing a major blow to their morale, while even making readers feel helpless. All for One is essentially untouchable, especially when the chapter ends with him achieving some new transformation, and now that Dabi is back, he will likely attack his father Endeavor, who is currently battling All for One, lowering the number of enemies whom All for One must contend with, and thus improving his chances at success. Moreover, Tamura Shigaraki, who was already dominating in his own battle, just killed My Hero Academia's beloved hero Bakugo, putting his opponents in a worse predicament, if that is even possible. Shoto might also be free to help whomever he wishes, but he most likely won't be of much use since Hess obviously still spent from fighting his brother, who, conversely, is clearly pumped up with extra energy and drive. Some readers might view Dabi's sudden appearance as being a little much, especially since his battle against Shoto wrapped up their combined story satisfactorily. Even though Dabi's loss against Shoto may have prevented the villain from finally confronting Endeavor, there was a positive outcome that came from this particular development. Readers wanted Endeavor to suffer for his past transgressions against Dabi, and Endeavor was indeed struggling over the fact that both of his sons were essentially battling to the death. The announcement that Dabi defeated Shoto only made matters worse for Endeavor, since he was engaged in battle and couldn't leave to find out what exactly happened. Mangaka Kei Horikoshi now has the chance to wrap up Dabi and Endeavor's story while simultaneously making the whole war seem unwinnable. Everything might turn out well and good in the end, but, right now, My Hero Academia is making that feel less and less likely with every passing chapter. Read the latest chapter of My Hero Academia now through Viz Media